Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another reading. Today's reading is a very general reading in that it has no particular audience, target audience. Of course, if you resonate with the Divine Masculine label, then for sure you are guided to this reading, and this is a message for you. If you don't know what that label even means, there still could be some messages for here, and so that's why it's a collective reading. Okay, Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine energies reside in all beings here, and so the goal is to bring the Divine Masculine and Feminine energies into balance or harmony within ourselves. Okay, so whether you are incarnated in a man or woman's body, so like I was saying, it doesn't matter if you've incarnated as a male or female in the flesh. You have these energies within you that help you to create the reality that you are experiencing in this present moment. Feminine energy being more connected to the spiritual realm or the unseen, and the masculine energy being more connected to the physical realm, things we can see, touch, feel, and taste. Okay, it's also an energy of exertion. Okay, while feminine energy is the energy of receptivity or receiving. Okay, so our masculine energy, how we're going to relate to that is our purpose and what we're here to do in the third dimensional realm or in the earthly realm. Okay, it has to do with our ambition, our drive, and the action we take in our day-to-day. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right on into this reading. I do pull cards from my Osho Zen Tarot deck just to get a glimpse of what is going on for this week. To get the most out of these transmissions, divine, feminine, and masculine transmissions, I do recommend you watching them for both energies weekly, just to get the best or the most from them, okay? Because they are going to change from week to week, and if it resonates, there's definitely things or messages that you can take from these readings that will help you with integrating these energies. So the issue we have this week for the masculine is the World, which in the traditional tarot deck, it's the 10 of Pentacles, but it takes on a new meaning in this Osho Zen Tarot deck. And what's concerning me about this being the issue is I feel like the divine masculine energy within us is having trouble or is struggling finding its place in the world in the grand scheme of things as we relate to our physical realm. It's almost like, where is my place in the grand scheme of things? Okay, this I feel like has a lot to do with purpose. Okay, whether you relate your purpose to your career or vice versa. If you are in alignment, then of course your purpose is going to be in alignment with your career. Okay, that can take time, and I feel like that is the concern or the issue for divine masculine this week, or the divine masculine energy. There's also this feeling of disconnectedness from source energy, which of course is probably the cause of this disconnect or this feeling loss. Okay, there's a disharmony again between the masculine and feminine energies with this reading. Okay, so the masculine energy is struggling to connect with the feminine energy this week. Okay, the unseen issue, of course, we're going to have the high priestess or the inner voice here. So that is the unseen issue. You're not connecting with your intuition. All the answers that you need, okay, especially as it pertains to your purpose and your reason for being here, is going to be brought to you. It's going to be revealed to you when you're ready, or when you're able to connect to the unseen realm or your intuition, your higher guidance, okay? And this is the issue you're not seeing right now. And the high priestess is all about the unseen, okay? This is hidden contracts. You have to be initiated in order to receive the knowledge that the high priestess is carrying, okay? And the high priestess itself is a very feminine energy, okay? She deals with the unseen realms, these subtle influences and energetic resonances that govern our reality here in the physical realm. And so in order to make sense of anything that's going on in the physical realm from an esoteric standpoint or an energetic standpoint, you do have to unlock or get in touch with your own intuition, which is that feminine aspect, high priestess aspect of ourselves, okay? So that is the unseen issue here for the divine masculine energy. There's a disconnect here, okay? The known or seen issue that you're aware of, we have the Eight of Wands. So you're aware of making impulsive decisions or acting too swiftly, okay? There's definitely an impulsive energy here. I'm feeling it. You're aware that you make impulsive decisions sometimes, okay? And I feel like these impulsive decisions have led you to a place where now you have nowhere to go, okay? But to reflect, okay? There's also this energy here, what you're aware of. The area, this may have something to do with your environment or where you're living, okay? Being the issue you're aware of. I do feel like you may be in an area. It doesn't necessarily have to be the physical area itself, but the people associated with that area that you may be surrounding yourself with. Or maybe it's a mindset that you're attributing to this specific area. You're definitely dealing with a low vibrational area or group of people in an area, okay, that you know are causing you to be in this low vibrational energy of not being able to connect with your higher guidance, and it's kind of keeping you at a disconnect from source energy here and being able to see and perceive your purpose or your place in the world, okay? It's kind of reinforcing this small viewpoint of the world, okay? It's like you're only able to see but so far and so much. And I do feel like for some of you guys, this is you outgrowing a certain environment. Maybe it's time to change your living arrangements, okay? For others of you, it's time to stop acting impulsively, being too much in your masculine energy, feeling like you have to do, be, and take time out to reflect, plan, okay? Making strategic movements rather than just acting, okay, impulsively, okay? Some of you guys, you're aware of this issue you have. This is showing up as the issue you're aware of. The High Priestess is the issue you're not aware of. You're not aware that you're making these impulsive decisions because you're disconnected from your intuition, okay? What we need to resolve this issue, we have maturity, which this would be like the Ace of Pentacles here. So this is like the beginning or the blooming of what we end up here with the Ten of Pentacles being connected. This is like the blooming of the energy that turns into this, okay? But this is the issue we're having this week, okay? That disconnected feeling. So what we need to resolve this issue, and it's crazy that Spirit is showing us the Ace here as what we need to resolve. So we need to start, okay? We need to start somewhere, okay? We need to take that time out, okay, with ourselves, because this is an energy. How we get to this energy is by being in solitude, reflecting, okay? Spending time with ourselves, okay? Getting to know ourselves at the core level, okay? At our soul's essence, okay? Tapping into source energy here. And some of you may be like, well, how do I do that? Okay, so the first step would be being in solitude, taking some time out, especially since you know that there are certain people, places, and things around you and your environment that you're around that are preventing you from having this time out or having this time to reflect, okay? So the first thing to do would be to quiet yourself, quiet your surroundings. Take some time away from people, places, our friends, events. Taking time away for self-reflection, okay? And what you do in that self-reflection is you can meditate, you can dance, you can write, you can sing, okay? Whatever you do that gets you connected and gets source energy flowing through you, whatever makes you feel alive, okay? And you're going to know exactly what that thing is. Some of you haven't done this thing since you were a child. And if you watch the Divine Feminine transmission, it was about healing the inner child and getting connected or reconnecting to our inner child and the essence of our inner child and those things and beliefs we had as a child, our hobbies, our interests as a child. When we get too much in our masculine energy, our distorted masculine energy, we're too focused on the physical realm. Again, doing, achieving, getting, okay? That we lose complete touch with what makes us happy at the soul level. And that is what life is all about. It's about bringing these two energies, masculine and feminine energies, into complete balance so that we're able to create heaven on earth for ourselves and those we encounter, okay? So the first step in doing that, again, is reconnecting with our inner child here. Reconnecting with what makes us feel alive, what makes us happy. If you don't know what that is, because for some of you guys, it's been a while, okay? You've kind of forgotten what makes you feel alive. For some of you guys, think back on your childhood and your best memories, where those memories came from, okay? What lit you up as a child? What were you most excited about as a child, okay? And then translate it into now. Maybe you have flashbacks or glimpses of these memories and it sparks something within you, or it stirs a certain feeling within you. That feeling is this, okay? That feeling is this energy here. That's source energy. That's our soul reconnecting to source, divine, okay? And then we bloom, okay? We bloom, and then we're able to see our interconnectedness and how everything in this world, in this universe, is connected. And that everything and every one serves a purpose in the grand scheme of things. Your purpose here is not to just earn money. It's not to just earn a living. Because what happens after that? What is the motivation for that, okay? Is your life only about making money? That's a sad existence if that's all you live for, okay? Because then when you're not getting that money, if you're not getting that satisfaction, it doesn't even necessarily have to be money. It could be anything that is low vibration or only concerned with the material realm. Because once we get it, if it's taken away, and our happiness is solely reliant on that thing, we're going to live, or we're going to be in misery until we open up to the higher, okay, the grand scheme of things, the higher perspective, the bigger picture, rather than being so tunnel vision on one specific area or aspect of our lives, okay? The resolution here, again, it's all about taking that time out. This is equivalent to the Four of Swords. This is time, this is self-reflection, this is rest before the battle, or the calm before the storm. I do feel like you've already been through the storm, or it's almost like you're needing to be still during the storm, because I do feel like there's major changes going on in your environment right now for the divine masculine energy. If you're resonating with this, our physical, okay, there's some changes that may be brewing, or you may feel certain changes coming about, or you may be going through changes now, okay? Now is the time to take a step back and really reflect on where it is you're going, what it is that's going to bring you happiness and satisfaction, what's not bringing you that happiness and satisfaction. It's time to take that time out, to pause, okay? And that message has come through twice, okay? We have no here. Postpone, wait, just say no. So for some of you guys, there are certain people and things or influences in your life that you're needing to say no to now. I feel like these things are becoming so demanding, again, that they're taking away from your ability or time to really go within and be by yourself and connect with who and what you truly are at the core essence. I feel like you spent a lot of time just taking on certain energies. Being in this physical energy, we take on certain things, certain ideas that look good because they relate to our physical experience, okay? But now is a time to really take that time out, say no, okay? It's okay to say no. It's okay to cut certain people off. It's okay to distance ourselves from certain people. It's okay to say no to a job, even if it's something we dreamt of at one point in our lives, okay? If it's no longer resonating, it's no longer resonating, okay? We have purpose here. Okay, I know what I'm here to do. And that's what we're trying to solve here. We're trying to find our place in the world, in our physical environment. How are we relating to the world? What is our place? That's what we're trying to discover here. And I feel like at some point during your awakening, because I feel like you're at the early stages of awakening, the divine masculine energy here, okay, which can be a little bit scary, because now it's like, I know that there's more than just this physical realm, but where is my place in this, okay? We have the totemic puma, okay, which is power awakening. So, like I said, there may be changes going on now in your physical environment, or you're sensing that there may be changes coming up pretty soon. And so this may cause for demand for you to make certain decisions, okay? Make certain decisions to cut certain things, people, places, and situations out completely, because you're moving into a new realm, okay? You're moving into a new mindset, a new consciousness, a new way of seeing things, okay? And so I feel like here, now that you're awakening a little bit here, again, realizing that there's more to life than just what you can see, touch, feel, and taste with the physical body. Now it's time to make certain decisions that are going to get you in alignment with the other side, or the other realm, these subtle influences that you're now picking up and becoming aware of. What's going to get you into alignment with those subtle energies that you're getting, okay? And at first, I feel like you may feel like it's a little difficult right now, because you don't really know your place in this at the present moment as the masculine energy, okay? You're trying to ground what you're getting intuitively, okay? But the reason why you're thinking so hard about it is because you're using the ego mind here. It's time to quiet the ego and tune into the soul, okay? Because once you tune into the soul, everything flows naturally. There is no more forcing. There is no more questioning, okay? There is no more thinking about what you're going to do. You're living every day authentically. Every action you take is going to be divinely inspired, because you're in tune and in touch with your core essence. That is the secret, okay? And we do have the turquoise changing woman at the bottom of the deck here. So again, you're changing internally, and this is coloring your world a different color now. But because you're still at the beginning stages, like I said, this stage is you discovering that there's more to life than just what you're seeing with your physical eyes. You're becoming awakened to the subtle energies now. But you're yet to tap completely into that, okay? And that's why you're a little confused and focusing still a little bit more on your ego mind. While you've come a long way, that now you can perceive this, okay? Because before, you were only operating in the masculine energy, where you were only able to even perceive or fathom the physical realm. Now you're becoming aware and awakened to the subtle energies that govern all of this, okay? Now you're trying to figure out how to tap into that, okay? Completely. We have Mintaken at the bottom of the deck here, longing for home. Okay, so again, you may be needing to make the decision to cut certain people off. This is going to be a lonely time period. Maybe this week, it's starting this week, where you're isolating yourself from people in order to get more centered, or more in tune with yourself, or at least that's what's needing to happen, okay? If you want to combat this feeling here of longing, okay, of needing to belong, okay, of not knowing your direction or place in the grand scheme of things, okay? Because right now it's you're going through that period where you feel like you don't really belong, because you don't know your place. You don't know how to take advantage of the energies that you're becoming aware of, okay? We do have fear at the bottom of the deck here, and this says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love, okay? So every time you think on on your purpose and your place in things or in the world, try to come from a more loving space. And this happens naturally as you get more in touch and more in tune with the divine source, okay? Source energy. At first, these things come up and they challenge a lot of traditional beliefs, especially if you're a religious person. It can kind of scare you away from the path that the divine is trying to take you on at times. And I feel like usually, you know, if you have this calling on your life, if you're a light worker, you're going to be drawn back to the path, okay, that the divine is wanting you to take, okay? Because I myself went through that. We all do, where the spiritual path is challenging our traditional religious views if we're religious. And so be patient with yourself and allow yourself this time alone, because that's how you get to know yourself. That's how you know the truth. You're no longer being influenced by external influences because you are in tune with source energy. You're getting this information from divine source. And so no one externally can influence or tell you otherwise, okay? It's a deep knowing that you're going to feel eventually, okay? There's this return to innocence here. So return to innocence. This would be like the judgment card in the traditional deck, okay? This is an awakening, okay? And so this week, I urge you or encourage you to really take this seriously and take your time in solitude seriously. Spend this time reconnecting with yourself and rediscovering what it is that makes you happy, okay? Because when we get aligned with our purpose, being able to make money, okay, because I feel like that's our concern, being in the masculine energy, is being able to provide for ourselves and the people we love, right? We get so caught up in that physical, just the physical aspect of this, that we end up running in circles. It's like we're a hamster on a hamster wheel. We're just going around in circles and circles and circles. And then sometimes we end up in jobs or careers that completely drain us. So to prevent that from happening, Spirit is calling you, the divine masculine energy, to reconnect and come into balance with the divine feminine energies here, to bring in that inspiration from the higher realm and allow it to guide you in the physical, and things will eventually come together for you, okay? So guys, that has been the divine masculine transmission for this week. I hope you found something here that can that resonated with you, that will help you along your journey, especially for this week, and anything coming up after this week. You can definitely still pull from this reading here. I do hope you guys continue to join me week after week, and I hope you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're liking the messages and videos on the channel, okay? Thanks, and I will catch you on the next video, hopefully. Thank you.